Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron 3 with Black Ice 8.6. Okay. Italy's just been defeated in a little pocket here. America looks... Oh, Italy's coming back for more? Oh boy. They're invading again. Another big stack. I started out as a reinforcement job, but Britain will need to help out there some more. Okay. Aero engine prototype. Single engine fighter here. Oh, here. That one's a grayed out, allows that, and we do want better fighter types. I'm gonna do another Adlertag type thing and defeat the air power over. Because look at that. Look at 51 fighters, 31 heavy bombers, fighter bombers, and bombers, and here, well, mostly bombers, but fighter bombers not nearly as many, but still. Oh yes, you may have the energy. And of course we're still battling heavily in India. Oh yes, you join into that fight there. Got a headquarters that we should attach you to, probably. That'll help out some. Oh, and we should run supplies to Calcutta too. I'd forgotten to do that earlier. Create a supply convoy. You want to come from with an R. Rijeka to Calcutta. Make sure supplies flow straight into there as well. Okay, transport ship engine have advanced. Yeah, it's good, both at 42 levels. Now we're looking at improving our infantry. I think we're pretty good. Camouflage design, improved security units. Well, that will help out a lot. Let's start research with improved security units. Yes, we want the Orion. Japan is now that they've defeated Burma, rushing west. They'll hope to grab most of the Indian resources. Oh, we need more supplies up here. Okay. Here, supply. There's supply. We keep moving forward. Heavy cruiser armor has advanced. No, still, I'm not going to push it any more forward. Partially because I'm not a naval power, or overly want to be too much of a naval power. I know it helps with getting to become a superpower and all, but okay, well, that would help, of course. Artillery brigades, that would help a lot. Tenacious defense, no, machine gun battalion. That'd be even better. We'll do that because that helps a lot of units. The Hansa, okay, great. We want those. Now, let's start. I want to do another invasion here. Got loaded up here. Not there, not there, but here. This Marine Division, I added one of those SS commando units, and we're going to, well, let's see, what do we have up here? Some command units, long range submarines off there. Let's invasion here. Help the Japanese out and help us because we're trying for the oil. Let's attack here. I don't know that we're going to occupy that, but attacking is useful. Okay, well, you attack across the river. They don't have any real access to supplies. That's why I think this army is going to go down easier than maybe might have otherwise. Uh-oh. 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 Is this a big mistake? I'm gonna lose my... Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to run back into port as fast as possible. Rebase. 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 Get back in there. You're supposed to be up there battling them. Not allowing them to kill me. We give them money for supplies. Ooh, well, yeah, we'll buy it. We're awfully low, aren't we, at the moment? No, we'll get more back almost instantaneously, but that wasn't nice. That was damaging. I don't want to lose my Marine division. If we lose too many transports, we lose the Marine division. I think that was mainly just air, so we need more air power out here. Okay, well, they're doing air superiority, keeping Singapore from being bombed. They're doing interception. They're doing naval strike. We need a bunch more air power out here. How much can we stack into Singapore here? Air bases, level 10. And we already have 9 there. 3 up there. Well, let's send over these guys. Oh, not Hans Kammler. They'll do okay, but we'll send these guys over to here, and we're going to rebase these guys up to here. They're gonna. I want these guys to reach out further, and these guys are gonna stay doing air superiority right over Singapore. And just have a slightly longer range to fly it, but I don't think it'll mean much. Yeah, they really got chewed up with that air attack. Well, good thing we had enough forces to keep from being too badly chewed up. The heavy cruiser engines have advanced good. That will help balance out heavy cruisers in the future. We'll stop that too. And this firepower. We'll just do general. Artillery brigade improvement. I'm surprised this guy hasn't improved. This has been like forever. Seemingly that, because we're researching it, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, rocket. Rocket artillery ammunition, June 44. Okay. Well, that was an abortive invasion. They were coming out of there maybe, or somewhere else. We'll get some more air power up. Okay, Japan has that way overstaffed as well. Well as that. Now what if we were to come up to Vietnam up here? They can hold 8. So let's... Okay, I know what we need to do. Let's drop in this group here. Yeah, it's going to be big enough, I think. Okay, so we got 3 squadrons there. No, we don't need a ground attack specialist. Let's see if we can do a, well, just a standard level 3 guy, I guess will work. And we'll attach him to fighter command while we're at it. We're still sort of up there. I like that they all show up in a group so I can find them quickly. And we're going to send these guys, since they're long range guys, to be able to cover that part of it from Saigon. Cover down into here. All these guys repair themselves. We need to send them some more transports. 1% on that one. Okay, well, good way to cushion things is to, oh, we don't have, they've been moved. Where did they go? Here? No? No? Thought they were here. No, I guess they're not. Where did they? Well, what we will do, I guess, is drop in 4 of these guys. We'll send all of these guys first to Ceylon and then to Singapore to add to that other fleet. Ah, yes. No, we talked about this earlier, but this is foreign aid and airbase mod. Again, what I thought would be a, especially at a long distance, what could Germany fly into? Inspired by Germany did fly units, air units to help with the Iraqi uprising historically. To base that, you know, the Soviets are, controlling a bunch of this territory still. Iran is neutral or enemy controlled. What if Afghanistan joins the Axis? Because I actually had that happen once. And I thought, well, they could fly in some stuff, and so they should have an airport. Some sort of airstrip, and Germany could, because they probably did have an airstrip in Kabul, with some refueling, but be able to have a little bit more, maintenance equipment and refueling to give them some fuel and some supplies to maintain things, but and some anti-aircraft guns. Maybe the level's a little too high, but anti-aircraft guns. But so yes, so now Afghanistan, but if we go after the war with the Soviets in the future, we will still be able to use that airbase better than if we just had whatever we had in India. Or you made rare materials. Okay, you attacked there. Okay, we've taken Lahore. Good job. Now, again, we want to make sure. Okay, we've got. Well, they can have that if they get that. That's fine. Well, and they can even have the coal. I'm not needing any more coal, so I'm going to leave all that to them. I'm going to try to clean up along this river, though. Do my duty there. Those guys are going to try to clean up down there. Okay, airbase blueprints has advanced. I'm still never really sure. I know it's helpful in some way, but I'm not exactly sure what all of these actually help in the game. Well, I'm sort of late doing some of them. Maybe if I understood better, I would see the priority. Okay, you... Well, I like these resources. Not that they're overly useful, but... or overly needed or whatever, but still like to have them. You attack up to there. You attack up to there, and you attack into there. Yeah, heavy rockets. These guys, of course, broke because they were completely unorganized or unrecruited up well. You come over to here. Ah, okay. The Wine Knox Ring Sendung of 43, the Christmas Ring broadcast, was a wartime propaganda radio broadcast to promote the coherence between the frontline home during 40 to 43, a special broadcast on the evening of December 24th. Heiligenabend exchanged greetings and regards between select Wehrmacht soldiers and their families at the home front. This was mixed with reports from occupied countries in which soldiers were stationed. The program was prepared and coordinated between the Reichsrundfunkgesellschaft, Wehrmacht, Propagandakompanien, und Reich Postal Service. Yeah, I can get some of it when I sort of kind of know, but others will mess up, I'm sure. Okay, and then of course they stopped after 43 because they were losing too much, and they're reporting where the front was. Yeah, we're having a Christmas we got some modification. Christmas broadcast from the front. It's 3 blocks from your home, but your soldiers will be able to talk with you at home while they try to defend it as the Allies or the Soviets are knocking on your front door. Okay, well, you attack across there. Join that fight, good. Okay, heavy cruiser main armament. Yeah, that's good. That we're gonna let happen, yeah. Okay, that's doing well. Now let's see about improving some of our 44 models. Here we go. Of tanks. It's already December 43, so yeah. Oh, party rally time. Oh, that's why we have the 5, because clock most likely kicked down on that. Okay, and the leader speaks. Now, of course, in this situation, they were having some sort of major rallies and whatnot in some, well, not major compared to the earlier days, but big ones in some of the domed big buildings. I don't know, you know, what they were called in Berlin at this time in, you know, December 43 and whatnot. But they were worried about air raids and whatever, so they weren't doing any of the big Nuremberg rallies. But if this was going on, I don't know if quite they would have done a Nuremberg, you know, huge mass, just because it would have been a really choice target to bomb. But they would have been doing much more major stuff if they were in this situation, you know. Defeated Russia, had, you know, Germany again, because you can look here and see we're sinking a lot of, well, some convoys, and some of those are Americans supporting this little American alcove, and I don't know if any of these are still sort of British, because I think the main reason we're not seeing sinkings here is there's just not the convoys going. Now, some of that might be that I've cleaned up a lot of these places, but still there's all these British stuff here, and they may be sending through here. Well, it could be here, because we're getting a few in this part of the world. But Britain is definitely besieged. In fact, not just in that sort of way, but besieged by the Italians. hoping the British can hold out. In fact, I'd like them to just not get invaded so they don't kill off all the Italian units. Just force them back. So they go home. That would be the best outcome in my mind. Okay, more production. Oh, I think, we had... Yes, Panzerlehr is ready. Let's put Panzerlehr up here. Oh, we have a couple or 3 heavy cruisers too. Now, who do we have to command Panzerlehr? Another kick-ass division. Probably should pull somebody from a lesser known division who's better, but well, we'll start off with him at least. Okay, now because of this, and I'm a little, we're going to, and we're only one. Oh, I think there's a huge amount of stuff lost in the system that we'll get back, but we'll do that. But now, well, we have a pretty good manpower, but I don't know that we really need more units. I mean, we need like garrison and occupation forces. Got some more destroyers coming here, but we've just been upgrading a lot of different types. Okay, so battle cruisers, I got one. They're not well upgraded, so we're probably going to skip those. Let's do some heavy cruisers and a couple of pocket battleships. That would be nice. How are we doing for carriers? 38. We'll wait because we have still a few of them in the pipeline. So, flotillas, heavy cruisers. Yes, 4 seems like a good number. And pocket battleships. Let's do 2 of those. And then, again, let's look at our technology levels. Light cruiser engine. How close until we get light cruiser engine? You know, if it just a matter of days, then we should wait. If it's Indian, oh, we've lost one of the ports, so let's stop that. Light cruiser engine. Oh, that's a long time. So let's do some light cruisers as well. Production. We can do 6 of those. They're cheap. Or cheaper or whatever. So that will be good. And we can also do that because we've got the party rally. Okay, that'll be nice. And we have the more technology, the more leadership. Let's do advanced armor thickness. Welded plate construction. Yeah, welded plate construction, we'll do that. And we got, and I don't think I sent them to the front, yeah. These two core headquarters. We'll use them. And I think the army that's there as well has organizational elements for all these cool units here, like them. Okay. And we have even more stuff coming up, don't we? Okay, well, our force is under attack. They're coming back. Okay, well. Don't know if we'll get there in time. It's a long ways, but let's see. Slowest thing we got there are those transports. Oh, the turpits. 28. Okay, yeah. So let's remove the transports. We'll find something else to escort them with. And we're going to send these guys down to here to see if we can counteract the... Oh, well, let's go. We got to base it to here then. Rebase. Let's see if we can race down there at 29 plus knots, miles per hour, whatever. Yes, you can have metal. And, well, since we being that here, let's move this to here as well. Rebase. And let's strike here. This one province where we know that there is... Come on, no, strike here. Naval strike, accept. Yes, see, there we go. They've got some liners, so we can maybe sink the liners, which will stop the attack. Finland, we give them money for supplies. Okay. And okay. We need more supplies. How are we doing here? Well, we've about exhausted their organization levels. Can we sink any of their ships? Brazil has been very aggressive. This game is good. Come on, strike again. Biggest problem is we can't fall back. We don't have a retreat point. Oh, good. We want to sink some of those transports. They really have been sort of aggressive, Brazil has. You guys are going that way, so you come down through here. Now that we have them there, yes, you guys join the fight. That should really push them, yeah. Now that you've got that, here, you come up here. And let's see if we can shift in another. Here we go. Another naval group. Naval air group. I'll lose a lot of organization transferring. I've just sort of been waiting for some more of these guys to show up in here. I was then going to station a pair on each one of these islands to do just this. Okay, we have a new year here. So, global balance effect. We're now going to figure negatives, harden, soft attack. I don't totally understand that, but okay. Well, we also got American blueprints. Divisional HQs have improved. That is good. Reduces time between attacks, which is the best part in my mind about that, but generally just a good thing. So we will stop that now. Even though it is 44, we can do, well, it's 44 now. We'll start doing that. And we stole some American blueprints, which is good. Medium bomber prototypes to level 8. So here we jumped past what we have been researching a little bit. So well, that didn't help us a whole lot, but helped us a little bit. And since that frees up some research, let's do yeah, battle commander recognition. Now I also think we have some, yeah, start of the year. Germany demands national Spain joins the Axis. They are already in the Axis. That needs a check for Spain not at the war or not in the Axis. So, economic boost, we want to do short term because we're doing no new major projects. We want to do that. Annual espionage focus. We're just going to go with extra spies. And annual national focus. Well, the army, manpower modifiers, which is good. Not as big a manpower modifiers, but and we get examine the tank factories. This is armaments factories. Aircraft, even less manpower, but aircraft factories. Economics. What we're going to do is aircraft because we're building lots of aircraft, and so that will, I think, be helpful. We're not building too many tanks anymore. So yes, and we want to build new factories because that will continue. This would just sort of good for an emergency maybe, but and the few lose really are gains. So we'll be able to build air power faster, better. Come on, sink at least one of these vessels. Well, now we have the ships here. Okay, our sort of monthly outbreak of partisans in Serbia. Okay, Sturmgeschütz Abteilung 200. In the summer of 43, Fletchtung gave Becker command of the Sturmabteilung 200, a part of his rebuilding 21st Panzer Division. Becker equipped the unit with his conversion assault guns. In addition, he provided the division with rocket-carrying armored half-tracks, produced the armored carriers that motorized one of the two infantry regiments of the 21st Division. This unit was motorized with armored Munich P-107s that had been produced at the Baustung-Kommando Becker. By the time the Allied invasion in June 44, Becker had built his assault gun battalion, the Sturmabteilung 200, up to 5 batteries of 10 vehicles each, 4 of the 75mm Pak tank destroyers, Pak 40 tank destroyers, and 6 of the 105 self-propelled howitzers. So I don't think these are the standard Stugs. These are like these guys, these things here that you see pictured there, I think. It's his conversion jobs for some of those. So he gets rewarded with a unit, all of his good work in building up. We have Becker in command of this. So he doesn't have very many. So we may. Don't we have a? Oh no, not there. We have those, the Panzerwaffe, which earlier Becker stuff. That's the artillery division. Thought we had like a single random motorized battalion somewhere here. Oh, we probably do, I just don't know right off. There, no. Yes, they're left over from some other units. So let's send that down to Becker. Is he in Paris, isn't he? Yeah. That will help flesh out his unit. What's going on here? We're battling out with some air at night over Germany, here over France. And they're getting chewed up. And we've won there. Blue attack there. One up there finally. Cleaning up most of the units here. Okay, you guys attack there. Carry on up into here. Oh, we've already started the attack. Okay. Okay, cruiser fire control systems. And that's grayed out. Good. And spotting advance. You've learned how to look through binoculars better, sir. Oh, good. So you know what to look for when you look through binoculars. Good. I know it's more sophisticated than that, but that's sort of what I think of. No, we're not going to do that. Veteran, we don't need that. Okay, we can build more. We got a lot of those. Production shows that we could use more of them, so now I want to do 8 of these. We have 2 naval bombers to every one of those flying boats, because I want to just partially because I just want to do it and forget them. I just want to base like 2 per these islands when we capture some other places, have more flying around, covering all these kind of places as we continue to move around. Italy's still trying to invade Britain up there. Okay, at least they're being fairly active. They've been fairly active this game too. That's nice. Yes, you may have energy. And I sort of forgot. Got these guys here. What they brought with them was... Oh, well, we've already got that. Well, they've already been out? Okay. Maybe I forgot that I sent them out. Volt risk. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. Got one here, sort of keeping the occupied British territory there, and these... Okay, that's all good. Yeah, that's pretty good. We got that as a defensive position there. They've been here and been able to rest to get a bit some organized. Let's put these guys up as air interceptors for large range over there. So intercept British units flying about. 2 also intercept British units flying about. Maybe we should make these passive, but still. Okay, and how are we at repairing up our ships? Now we still need to get more transports over here, but getting a little better. In the Battle of Delhi. Oh, some reason, party rally or something. We can do more research. We'll let the police unit clean this up when they get up there. Well, that went to America. Interesting. Okay, where do we have the major victory? Okay, Baglapur. We're building a lot more supplies there than we need. Or enough more that this shouldn't be a thing very much. Someone got our blueprints. Hopefully it's a friend. Okay, well, you're battling the Americans there. You hold your position now that we've got them there. Okay, what is this? Let's see. Reclassifying the Deutschland-class Panzerschiff. The Deutschland-class Panzerschiff series of 3 Panzerschiff armored ships was formed of heavily armed cruisers built by the Reichsmarine officially in accordance with the restrictions imposed by the Treaty of Versailles. The class, which comprised the ships of Deutschland, Admiral Scheer, and Admiral Graf Spee, were all stated to displace 10,000 long tons in accordance with the treaty, though they actually displaced 10,600 to 12,340 long tons as standard displacement. Despite violating the weight limitations, the design for the ships incorporated several radical innovations to save weight. They were the first major warships to use welding and all diesel propulsion. Due to their heavy armament of 6 280 millimeter guns, the British began referring to these vessels as pocket battleships. The Deutschland class ships were initially classified as Panzerschiff or armor ships, but the Kriegsmarine reclassified them as heavy cruisers in February 40. Okay. Surprising that this is happening now. We're going to continue to build. I don't want to reclassify them. I like pocket battleships. Really not sure what that, if that is just a name change or if they're somehow changing what the units actually are like. Just not sure. Okay, cruiser anti-aircraft control systems. Yeah, that's great. And folding wings. So we got our improvements, the CAGs, but those are a little bit more jammed up. They're a little more disorganized. The ships themselves. Now I don't know the details, but they Panzeroo changed carriers in 9.0 to being not carriers anymore, but just having, I guess, like long-range battleships because of the how to keep aircraft on AI units. But he's, in which I'll say I disagree with his move. Not that he's wrong and I'm right. It's just he's trying to solve it, and his solution, I disagree with it. Not that it's a wrong solution, but just not the one I would accept in taking. But he's found a way to get the AI to replace losses, complete losses, on carriers. So that will be coming back, which will be nice. In, like, I guess, what is it? Actually, it's 9.01 or something now, or whatever, but 9.1 or something he's working. Not too soon. I'm sort of thinking and sort of glad that I'm not switching over to doing a 9.0 series yet. And will at some point, but not just yet. Let's do that. And we have more. Well, you know, I'm going to end the episode here. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank you for liking the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for many more great videos. And of course, thank you for, if you would, post questions, comments, suggestions, ideas, corrections to anything that I said. See you next time for more Hearts of Iron.